What's wrong with Teddy? Okay, mamas, I think you did good work on the loofah today. Should we go plant seeds?
What kind of seeds?
All kinds. What kind do you want to plant?
Maybe just a few flowers.
Flowers?
Not under TV.
Okay,
I thought.
sounds good. Okay, family, we got a little bit of work done today. Super excited. Mimi's and her dad got the loofah down. I'm ready to bury some more food scraps and stuff in there. So we got a lot of dead looking stuff everywhere, including the grass. The water has subsided, which is nice. And we got more January seeds planted. So let me show you guys. Now y'all know I love to recycle. Bow! So my theory is, first of all, look at this greenhouse. Looking good, looking great. I'm thinking that my house should be giving off some warmth. So hopefully these seeds will do well. I already told you guys what I was planting with the exception of the loofah. So I'm going to go sit at the table and tell you guys about the loofah and a few more things that I pulled out to plant in January. January is not over. We still have time and we are doing it. All right, let's go to the table. I did not push play, but I'm back. I forgot to show you guys. I'm planting chamomile. So I'm redoing these stackable planters and I'm going to be relocating them. But for today, I'm direct sowing chamomile all in the top of this. And it's going to rain again today. So that's why I wanted to try to come out and get seeds planted and stuff. So let's plant these seeds.
No.
Booyah. For now, I'm putting this back here and row by row, I'm going to redo these. But it's going to rain, so I'm going to let the rain just water these in. I barely sprinkled over just a little bit of cocoa coir, but I kind of pretty much surface sow these chamomile. Last year, I planted chamomile over where my carrots are, and I felt like I planted them too early, and it turned out to be fine because the seeds knew when to sprout out, so when they were ready, they just popped out in the spring. So I'm expecting them to do the same thing here, and I'm going to be moving those. I'm so excited. I'm going to do a video about garden planning because that's what I'm doing right now. Just planning where everything's going to go and envisioning when everything is green again and when flowers are blooming and the bees are all around. So I'm excited and I hope you guys are too. I'll see y'all at the table. Peace. Peace, family. This is seeds that we're planting in January, part 2. Booyah, let's go. I feel like that last video was a little bit long, but I thought it was good. You guys let me know what you think with a thumbs up or a comment on that video or this one. I hopefully got a lot of information in there for you guys, and hopefully in this one too, just trying to show you guys different methods that I'm trying to use to start my seeds, and I'm just very excited. So I did pull out a few more things. I did leave out a few things that some people may have been looking for. I know if you're watching a lot of videos right now, you may be seeing people talking about melons and things of that nature, cucumbers and stuff like that, planting in January. And for me, I have to calculate a lot of things. I will have to keep all of these things protected and warm as they get bigger until it's warm enough outside that we're not gonna get a frost. So our last frost date is at the end of February, I believe. But sometimes, you know, you might get another cold after that. You might get another freeze after that. That's a projected frost date. So anyways, I find that the seeds that are larger, like cucumbers and melons, they grow faster. And so what you're dealing with a bigger plant that you have to keep safe and inside or in the greenhouse or wherever it's gonna be if it's a heated greenhouse. Right now I only have like winter crops in my greenhouse, and I tried to save those peppers, and I don't even know if those are going to be saved. But all of my peppers and tomatoes, seedlings and stuff like that, they're in like tiny greenhouses that I'm hoping are smaller, warmer spaces. And so because those take longer to germinate, they're smaller seeds, and they will be smaller plants and they take a little longer to grow, I have time for them to get a little bigger where they are and be able to like slowly transition them safely, because they're seedlings. You have to like treat them like babies. So they are babies. So I will be planting melons and things like that very soon. Those will probably be coming up in my February garden seeds that I'm planting in February, as long as I have the space and the protection for them. So that's going to be coming up, just in case you guys are wondering that. That being said, I am planting loofah. I didn't show loofah because I didn't have the seeds. So I did grow loofah this year. I have 2 loofahs on top of my refrigerator right now because somebody commented below and told me, hey, put those on top of your fridge and they'll dry in no time. So I'm trying that. I still have some that are drying in the garage. And then you guys know we put some in the oven, but once you put them in the oven, the seeds aren't really good. So I really just wanted to make sure that I had good seeds. So I actually ordered from Nimble Nightcap, and I didn't have these when I made the other video, but I have since planted my loofah seeds. So I'm excited to grow more sponges. I have been washing dishes with my sponges and cleaning the kitchen with my sponges, and I'm so hyped. I feel like, babe, we grew these. Like, we are so good at this. So it is really awesome. Anyways, loofahs. Loofah is the only big seed that I'm planting right now because it needs a long growing season. In my mind, last year I was going to let the loofahs get brown on the plants. And you know how when you watch people harvest their loofah and it's brown and you can see them, they shake it and you can hear the seeds and stuff in there? That was my dream. But I had to get mine off green because I was scared that the cold was going to kill them. So I do have sponges. I'm excited, but I think it still needed a longer growing season. And I think last year I planted my loofah seeds in February. So I did already plant these loofahs. I did want to bring that up for you guys. That is the larger seed that I'm planting. Also, I did plant roselle. They're larger than peppers and stuff like that, but also a heat-loving plant. But I think I'm going to put roselle in a different spot this year, a sunnier spot, and I think it needed a longer time to grow. So let's see if we can get some roselle in 2024. I'm so excited. Okay, I wanted to try these. I couldn't find these seeds when I did my last video, but ththese are rutabagas. I've never had a rutabaga before, so if you guys cook these or have grown these, let me know below how you like to cook them. I heard you can treat them like a potato, so I wanted to try it out. I'm not planting too many more fall seeds, especially not direct sown like in my beds and stuff, because I'm now planning who's going out there. So I'm either like throwing food scraps and rabbit poo and comfrey and things like that in open spaces and then just covering it up, or I'm planting things that will come out quickly. Rutabagas should come out quickly. I think they mature in 80 to 90 days, so it should be like around March when I want to plant. So I'll find some space for that. I didn't see this one last time. This is a poppy frosted salmon. So it's another flower. I think this was on my list before, but I just didn't see it. I've got a couple of herbs. I don't know if I told you guys about sweet marjoram last time, but I haven't gotten a chance to plant it yet. I am going to plant this. And then I want to grow cumin this year, so I am going to plant that. And then I have a bunch of medicinals. I am going to do a separate video about my medicinal plants, how I like to use them, what do I already have in my garden, and what am I trying to plant this year and why. But I'm gonna tell you guys these, but I'll go into detail into that video. So I'm gonna plant more echinacea. I do already have this in my garden, and these are from Strictly Medicinal Seeds. I'm gonna plant plantain. I am going to plant mullein. This will be my second time trying mullein. I'm going to plant lemongrass. I do have a beautiful lemongrass outside. I actually don't know if it survived the cold. Y'all let me know, does lemongrass survive the cold? It survived last time, but it was in a different spot. I don't know if I took it like out of a microclimate. But I'm hoping it comes back because I do really love it in my tea. And then bee balm. I also have some of that outside, but I don't have enough. So I'm just trying to grow more and more. And then because I waited until today to actually do my cold stratification, I wanted to show you guys how I changed it up. All I did was wet paper towels slightly, not even wet, they're damp. And I just labeled my different baggies and sprinkled the seeds in there and closed them up. So I'm going to put these in the freezer for a month. I'll pull them out at the end of February. And then I'll take you guys along with me. I really have to be careful about transitioning them over. And that's why I did it this way, because I want to be able to see that seed and put it right to where I want it to go. Because last time I didn't pay enough attention to them. Once they got out, I don't think I transitioned them as well as I should have. And this year, I'm going to do better than that. So, I think that's going to be it because January is almost over. That's all the seeds that I can get planted in January. I am about to pull out more seeds right now for the February, what we're going to plant in February, okay? But before that, I'm going to take you guys to the garage and show you because some of my seedlings have already sprouted and I'm so excited. So, let's go see them. Okay, y'all, I'm so proud, okay? I have some Genovese basil that just popped out. This baby just popped out. That's a beefsteak tomato. And 2 of these popped out. Those are pineapple tomatoes. I did just flip this over. I think my table is slightly slanted and these were getting more water up under than these were. These were drying out at the top a little bit, but I had a spray bottle and I was spraying them. And these, if you look closely, they look super moist, almost like they need to dry out a little. So I switched it over. I'm going to water a little bit less, and I'm going to let the tops dry out a little more before watering because I don't want anything to dampen off. Last year I had issues with like right where the seedling coming out, the neck would get like too damp and then they would like fall over. So that's what I'm working with, but I'm super proud and excited. I think my little heat mat setup is working, and when it's warm outside, then I will show you guys the other setup that I have outside with my little baby greenhouse. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what seeds you are planting in January and what seeds are you planting in February, because I'm about to think about that right now. I've got a video coming up about planning the garden out as well, and I'm planting 3 gardens. 3. So, all right guys, see you later. Love ya. Peace.